One of the simplest and most effective knots that test at some of the highest breaking strength and is extremely reliable is the Palomar knot. So I'm going to show you an easy way to tie this knot. There's just a couple things to keep in mind, and once you learn how to do this, it'll be one of your go-to methods. Now the first thing you need to do, let's picture that this end of the line is going to your reel, and then this would be the terminal end of the line. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take the terminal end of the line and we're going to bring that up the main line, probably about a foot, or maybe add a third of the tag length. We'll call this the tag of the length of the lure. So this is going to be essentially making a little loop right here. Now once we have that loop, we're going to slide the loop through the eye of the lure, and we're going to pull enough of this line through that we can still hold on to the main line and the tag, but then tie an overhand knot and get the lure through. So from this point, we're going to bring this back over and we're going to do an overhand knot. So I'm simply going to run the line either over or under. See, I'm coming through over or under, and then I'm going to come back through that double loop that I made. And from here, we're going to bring that loop over the lure. And now we're going to slide. Now we're going to slide everybody together nice and tight. This is where you'd want to lubricate the line with some saliva, whether it's braid, mono, whatever. And now we're going to just slide this thing together tightly, pulling both the main line and the tag, sliding that together. If we get loops in it, you just want to work those things forward so the knot just becomes really tight. And now you can see we've got a nice Palomar knot created. It's got nice bulk, and it's a really sweet, sturdy knot. It doesn't slide on braid, fluorocarbon mono, it works perfectly for all of these. But now one thing I want to show you, a little tip, if you're fishing with, say, fluoro or monofilament, it can be harder to make that loop really tight and pointed. And if you're fishing with a lure that has a really small eye, you can run into troubles getting the line through that eye. So rather than creating a loop, you're going to go through the loop, bring plenty of tag, and then come directly back through the loop the same direction. So now I've basically created that loop by going through and then back through and holding onto the loop. So now we just repeat the process. But that's a simple Palomar knot. It's extremely strong, it's extremely versatile, and it's something that once you learn how to tie it, it's probably going to be your go-to knot for most situations.